1969 was messy, chaotic, beautiful, but its soul music, untouchable. The kind of music that wrapped itself around you and said, "You're gonna make it."
Oh, happy day.
Acted like I was the last thing on her mind.
Bird in the sky.
Tonight, we count down the 15 soul anthems that turned pain into poetry, joy into movement, and everyday people into believers. Stick around, because the final song on this list didn't just close out the decade, it changed everything that came after. Let's take it from the top. Number 15, You've Made Me So Very Happy, Blood, Sweat and Tears. 1969 was a crossroads, and this track, it sounded like hope learning how to breathe again.
But you said, child, just one.
Originally a Motown ballad by Brenda Holloway,
Now we're having so much fun.
You've Made Me So Very Happy was reborn when Blood, Sweat and Tears wrapped it in a suit of brass and swagger. The band fused jazz horns, rock muscle and soul emotion into a crossover explosion that shot all the way to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100.
You touched my very soul.
But beneath the horns, the heart stayed tender. It's a thank you note set to a marching rhythm. Gratitude that doesn't whisper, it testifies. Whether you were cruising down a highway or slow dancing in the living room, this song reached everybody. Black, white, young, old, if your radio worked in '69, this track lived inside it.
I love you so much, you see.
Because soul doesn't need categories, it just needs truth.
You know I can hear you calling.
Number 14, What Does It Take to Win Your Love? Junior Walker and the All-Stars. Some voices plead, Junior Walker's sax cries. This song is drenched in longing, slow, smoky and romantic in the way a late-night confession sounds. Walker's raspy vocals tell one story, but the sax solos tell another. The ache of wanting someone who feels just out of reach. Released in 1969, this track soared to number 1 on the R&B charts and cracked the pop top 5. Rare territory for something this smooth, this intimate. It wasn't big or flashy. It didn't need to be. It was vulnerability with a groove. Put it on and the room just softens. Number 13, Baby, I'm For Real, the originals.
Baby, you.
This song doesn't play, it aches. Marvin Gaye co-wrote and produced it, stripping away all excess.
Our only man, oh babe.
No tricks, no gloss, just strings, a gentle beat and harmonies fragile enough to sound like someone pouring their heart out in real time.
You don't have to go.
For the originals, this was their breakout, a number 1 R&B hit that felt like a whispered promise.
Baby, baby, baby.
A song for quiet nights, fresh wounds and second chances.
Stay a little while longer, baby.
A reminder that sometimes the simplest love songs cut the deepest.
You cry, I wonder why you.
And hey, if you're feeling this countdown, hit that subscribe. I might give you a slow dance later.
This is how I feel.
Number 12, The Ghetto, Donny Hathaway. Donny Hathaway didn't describe the ghetto, he captured it. Released late in 1969, the ghetto sounded like a neighborhood breathing.
Don't you know?
Latin percussion, jazz flourishes, funk pulses, and just enough lyrics to guide you through the scene. Children playing, sirens echoing, lives unfolding on tight streets.
The ghetto.
Donny didn't preach, he observed. And in doing so, he created one of soul's first cinematic landscapes.
The ghetto. Yeah.
Though it didn't chart big, it became a foundation, a mission statement, a portrait painted in rhythm. This track didn't just play, it documented. Number 11, Can I Change My Mind? Tyrone Davis.
My room breathe.
This is the soundtrack of regret, delivered with velvet smoothness.
As I pack my bags to leave.
Released in late '68 and exploding in early '69,
Sit around.
Can I Change My Mind became Tyrone Davis's first #1 R&B hit.
I just wanna change
It opens with a drum fill that sounds like a deep breath before a confession.
my mind.
And then Davis tells the story of a man who let the right one walk away.
My mind. Baby, let me.
The horns sway, the groove strolls, and Davis pleads, but never begs.
She wouldn't give me no sign.
It's soul for grown folks, for anyone who's ever wished life had a rewind button.
Oh Lord, I just didn't wanna go.
And you can feel every ounce of the mistake he can't undo.
Then that would make me.
Number 10, Choice of Colors, The Impressions.
If there was no day,
Curtis Mayfield didn't shout, he asked questions that landed like lightning.
you prefer to be right.
Choice of Colors arrived in a year when America felt like it was splitting in half.
Our lives, which would you
And instead of anger, the Impressions offered reflection. Would you rather live in a world that's black or white? Would your heart be full of love or hate?
is coming for you and for me.
Wrapped in tender harmonies and soft instrumentation, the message was powerful because it wasn't loud. It topped the R&B charts, but more importantly, it held up a mirror.
A little trust, but you see,
And that mirror hasn't gone away.
if you want to listen to what we have to say.
Number 9, Oh Happy Day, the Edwin Hawkins Singers.
Jesus was.
If Sunrise had a soundtrack, this would be it.
He wants every one of my sins away.
Oh Happy Day was never meant to be a hit, just a recording for a local choir fundraiser. But the joy inside it was too bright to stay hidden.
Yeah. Oh, happy.
Dorothy Morrison's soaring vocals, the warm choir behind her, the claps that felt like open doors, everything aligned. The song climbed to number 4 on the Hot 100, won a Grammy, and brought gospel to radio stations that had never touched it before. This wasn't just spiritual, it was universal, a reminder that happiness can be contagious. Number 8, It's Your Thing, the Isley Brothers. This track is independence pressed to vinyl. After splitting from Motown, the Isley Brothers came out swinging with a groove so bold, it felt like a declaration. It's Your Thing was funky, fierce and free, a celebration of choosing your path, even if nobody else understands it. Ronald Isley's voice dances over one of the most confident bass lines of the decade. It topped the R&B charts and helped define early funk. This wasn't rebellion for show. It was liberation you could move your hips to. Number 7. Hot Fun in the Summertime, Sly and the Family Stone. Some songs are seasons. This one is August. Released right after the band's iconic Woodstock performance, Hot Fun in the Summertime traded Sly's usual funky chaos for something breezy and nostalgic. The harmonies drift, the horns glow, and Sly sounds wistful, like he's remembering a moment he hasn't finished living yet. It peaked at number 2 on the charts, but emotionally, it never left the top. It's summer bottled, shaken lightly, and opened slowly. Number 6, Too Busy. Thinking About My Baby, Marvin Gaye. On the surface, this is pure joy, Motown polish in its prime. But underneath, you can hear Marvin holding himself together. Still grieving the loss of Tammy Terrell, he stepped into the studio and delivered a smile that was partly real and partly a shield. 5 weeks at number D1 R&B. Motown's top-selling single of 1969. A masterclass in how soul can hide sorrow behind sunshine. Listen close, and the pain peeks through. Number 5, Take a Letter, Maria R.B. Greaves. This one starts like the opening scene of a movie. A man sits down, puts on a brave face, and dictates a breakup letter to his secretary. Horns flare, keys tap. The Latin-tinged groove rolls underneath it all. Greaves sings not like a victim, but like a man ready to turn the page. By the time the chorus hits, you're rooting for him whether you plan to or not. It soared to number 2 on the Hot 100. Cool, calm, and grown. Number 4, Everyday People, Sly and the Family Stone. Few messages hit harder than the simple ones. We got to live together. That was the entire spirit of 1969, wrapped in rhythm. Sly Stone had a gift for turning revolution into something you could dance to, and Everyday People did exactly that.
I'm everyday people.
It hit number 1 everywhere and became one of the most enduring unity anthems in soul history. No anger, no preaching, just truth with a backbeat. Number 3, Only the Strong Survive, Jerry Butler. This is soul as life advice. Jerry Butler's baritone lands like wisdom passed down through generations. The groove is rich, the horns are warm, and the message?
The lady said, only the strong.
Heartbreak happens. Get back up anyway. It's not desperate. It's not sad. It's a pep talk dressed as a hit single, and the world needed it.
Go around with your head hung down.
Especially in '69, a year full of struggle.
Know that you made me feel like a cloud.
This was armor in song form.
Looking
Number 2, Someday We'll Be Together, Diana Ross and the Supremes. A farewell wrapped in hope.
Someday we'll be together.
Released late in 1969, this was Diana Ross's final single with the Supremes before stepping into her solo destiny.
Someday we'll be together.
Ironically, the other Supremes aren't actually singing on it, but the emotion is real.
Say it again.
Diana's voice is soft, commanding, and full of promise.
Oh yeah.
The track hit number 1 across the board and closed the decade with a whisper that felt like destiny.
Yes we will, yes we will.
We'll be together, even if life takes us different places.
We'll be together.
Number 1, I Can't Get Next to You, The Temptations. This wasn't just a hit, it was an eruption. Norman Whitfield's psychedelic soul era reached full voltage with this track. From the first explosive shout, the Temptations leap into a frenzy. Each member steps forward, pleading, flexing, confessing. Each one trying to love someone they just can't reach. Fuzz guitar, gospel keys, thunderclap drums. Its chaos and brilliance mixed in one electric blast. It topped every chart it touched and became one of the Temptations' most iconic recordings. Because underneath all that swagger is heartbreak they can't escape.
Forever, if I so desire.
And that's why it's unforgettable. 1969 didn't just give us songs, it gave us mirrors. Reflections of grief, joy, revolution, and the will to keep moving. Which one of these tracks still lives in your heart? Drop your favorite in the comments. Hit subscribe for more soul deep dives. And if you're ready for the next chapter, check out our 1971 Soul Countdown, because soul doesn't get old, it just gets deeper.